This is the tab bar that we will create by the end of this video. Clean, responsive and smooth. Let's rewind and build it from scratch. Ready? Let's go. First, we need to wrap our scaffold widget with DefaultTabController, the brain behind the tab bar. And it has a length property using which we can tell how many tabs we want. For our demo, we will need 3 tabs. So let's specify the number 3 over here. Hit save. Next, to display the tabs, we will use bottom property of the app bar widget. And here we will use a widget called TabBar, which has a tabs property using which we can add our tabs. Now to add a tab, we will use a widget called tab, which has a text and icon property using which we can display our text and icon. So let's specify those details. For the text, let's display the text as videos, and let's specify the icon using the icon property. Video, camera, front, and let's specify the other 2 tabs as well, like this, photos and audio. Hit save, and as we can see, our tab bar is getting displayed in our Flutter application. Next, let's create the content for each tab. For that purpose, let's go to the scaffold widget and specify the body parameter. Here we will use a new widget called TabBarView, which has a children property using which we can specify the content for each tab, like this. And currently we are getting an error because of the Google fonts. So let's import the package. I have already configured this project for Google fonts. And now let's go through the content. Here I'm just displaying the text at the center of the screen for each tab. For videos, video text will be displayed. For photos, photos, and for audio, audio text will be displayed at the center of the screen. And for styling purpose, I'm using the Google's Pacifico font. Hit save. And as we can see, the audio text is getting displayed at the center of the screen. It's because the audio tab is currently selected. And if I switch between the tabs, the corresponding text is getting displayed at the center of the screen. Next, let's restart the application. And as we can see, the videos tab is getting selected as a default tab. But what if I want to change my default tab to photos? For that purpose, let's go to DefaultTabController and specify the initial index to 1. Hit save. And let's restart the application. And as we can see, the Photos tab is now selected as my default tab when we launch the application. And that's all you need to create smooth, swipeable tab experience. Next, let's see how to customize the look and feel of our tab bar. As per the final design, we have a background color for our app bar, which we can set using the background color property of our app bar widget, like this. Hit save. And as we can see, the background color of our app bar has been changed. But now we have 2 problems. First one, the title of our app bar is not clearly visible. And second, the icon and the text of our tabs is not clearly visible. So let's fix that. To fix the app bar title, we can use foreground color property of the app bar widget. And let's set its color to white, like this. Hit save. And as we can see, the app bar title is now looking good. To fix the icon and text color of our tab bar, we can use 2 properties of the tab bar widget, label color and unselected label color. Let's start with label color property and specify the color as white. This property is used to change the icon and text color of the currently selected tab. Let's hit save. And as we can see, the icon and the text color of the currently selected tab has been changed and it's now looking good. Next, let's use unselected label color property and specify a softer white shade over here, like this. And as the name suggests, this property is used to change the icon and text color of the unselected tabs. Let's hit save. And now all the tabs are clearly visible and we have a smooth contrast between the selected and unselected tabs. Next, let's customize the line under the selected tab called indicator, and we can change its color using the indicator color property. like this, hit save, and as we can see, it's visible now. But to make our indicator look more prominent, let's increase its thickness. And for that purpose, we can use indicator weight property. And let's specify the thickness as 5, hit save, and as we can see, our indicator is now looking good. And finally, just like we customize the color, let's also change the font style for both selected and unselected tabs text. And for that purpose, we will use two properties of the tab bar widget, label style property and unselected label style property. Like this, hit save. And now our tabs not only function well, but they also look clean, professional, and easy to read. And this is how our tab bar looks on Android, fully functional and customizable. And that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. Hit like and subscribe for more awesome Flutter content. Until next time, keep coding, keep learning, and I will see you in the next video. Happy coding!